Hi, hello, my name is Beth, and this is Rad Art, a show where I pick someone out of pop culture who I think is magical.
Tell you why I think they're magical.
And then I draw them, or normally I draw them. This time, I'm gonna make them. I'm gonna make them. And then iron them. Who is she making and then ironing, you ask? Well, let me tell ya, it's Sailor Moon. Here's a preview of what it looks like, and if you like it, stick around and I'll show you how it's made. Like, literally made. I used my fingers for this one, not a tablet. Created by goddess Naoko Takeuchi, Sailor Moon is the titular character in the 1991 manga series and then anime, Pretty Guardian Sailor Moon, and I'll agree that the title sounds silly, but this story's impact is anything but. On the surface, Usagi, or Serena, depending on what language you're watching, is the typical high school teenager. She loves boys, hates homework, is clumsy, lazy, childish, and selfish, and yet, when help is needed, she transforms into Senshi Sailor Moon. Working with her friends, the Sailor Scouts, the team defeats whatever evil comes their way, and they do it together. That togetherness is a cornerstone that defines Sailor Moon. Many stories geared at children at that time depicted a He-Man type hero who, all alone, surpasses the odds to come out victorious and walk away into the sunset. Sailor Moon is fundamentally about the power of friendship and love, and shows its protagonists walking the path of victory arm in arm. It reflects the real-life importance of teamwork when trying to accomplish your goals, and was ahead of its time in that way of thinking. As you watch, Usagi grows into a capable young woman, a mother, a wife, and a hero. You see the potential for yourself in her growth. She's an imperfect protagonist who overcomes some pretty incredible trauma by the end of the story, and she does it through her own strength and the support of the people that she loves. Usagi is a role model for thousands of young women, and for a lot of Americans my age, she was their introduction into anime at large. One of my favorite aspects of Sailor Moon is how it depicts sexuality. Most media has this Madonna-whore dichotomy, and women are punished for expressing their wants by being violated, or they're betrayed by their partner. In some cases, they even die. See every horror movie ever. In contrast to this, Sailor Moon chooses to allow sexuality and pureness of heart to coexist. So while Usagi does not remain a virgin throughout the story, she's never made lesser by it. Even though her power as the Moon Princess is predicated on her having pureness of heart, it is not dependent on her being virginal. And I'm all about blowing that trope out of the water. On top of that, the naked female body is often shown in silhouette, and there's official artwork of Usagi herself clothed in lingerie or nude, and it's not made with the male gaze in mind. It's made for the female gaze and exists as a reflection and not as a window. Not only does the show take female empowerment seriously, but it's been very important to the LGBTQ+ community as well. For many young queer men and women, this story was the first time they saw representation. Two of the Sailor Scouts, Haruka and Michiru, are lovers, and there's an entire team of transgender characters who, in the show, are biologically male in their civilian forms, but when they transform into guardians, they become women. That being said, their personalities and motivations don't change. They're not defined by their transformations. They still strive for friendship and love. Sailor Moon has a pure message that's easy to understand on the surface, but when you dig deeper, there's lots and lots of layers, and it's no wonder that it's become the most popular shoujo in the world. The story totals 18 manga volumes in length and 5 anime seasons, with 3 feature films, a television special, and 3 short films. There was also a live-action adaptation, a recent reboot of the anime, additional light novels, a trading card game, action figures, musicals, soundtracks, and video games. Whew! The impact that this character and this story has had on the world is remarkable. It is a cornerstone of the magical girl genre, and has influenced just about every art form you can think of. Oh, and if anyone was wondering, Jupiter was always my favorite. Like this video if you liked it, subscribe to Snarled if you haven't already. If you like me, I have a personal channel called Beth Be Rad. I also have a gaming channel called Fresh Plays, links down in the description below. Leave me a comment telling me who you want me to draw on the next Rad Art. In the meantime, do we like this lipstick? Do we like it? It's a lot. Kinda look like I'm 30.